Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are picking up exactly where we left off. Probably the next day. I skipped that by accident. I did intend to look at it, but it just be like that sometimes. Mia and Riss are going to talk, and then Titania and Riss are going to talk, and Titania and Mist are going to talk. And... fuck. They're not... No, Titania and Mist are not going to fuck. That's a different thing altogether. Oh, look, it's Soth. This unit is completely meaningless in this game, and he is so unbelievably broken in Radiant Dawn for part 1. And then after that, he sucks. But in part 1 of Radiant Dawn, he is a necessary unit. In hard mode. In easy and normal mode, it doesn't fucking matter. You can use him or not use him, and it's easy. But in hard mode, Soth is necessary to your cause. I don't know if hard mode is actually possible without Soth. I would be really interested to see a playthrough of hard mode Radiant Dawn that manages to be successful in any way without using Soth. And without using the shit out of Soth too. Not like just without using him a little bit, but without using the fuck out of that unit, because Radiant Dawn hard mode is fucking hard. Part 1 especially. Like, the whole, overall, it's not that bad. Once you get to part 3, all of your units are, you have so, like, the thing with Radiant Dawn is, part 1 is hard, because the Dawn Brigade sucks, and your first few chapters you don't have any good units. Like, Nolan is your best unit for chapters 1 and 2, until Soth joins halfway through chapter 2, I guess. But choose units. 1 second. I'll continue this train of thought once I'm done thinking about choosing my units. Alright. What was I talking about? Radiant Dawn. Yeah, so like you get some powerful units in Radiant Dawn in part 1, but you don't get them for a little while, and you still have to use your shit units for a bit before that. So, like, Radiant Dawn Part 1 is hard as fuck on hard mode. But then, like, Part 3 you get the Grell Mercenaries, where you have Ike, who's probably the best combat... Okay, well, let's start with Part 2. Part 2 you get Har, and that's really all you need to think about. Like, once you get Jill in part 1, your struggles are not actually over, because Jill starts out pretty bad combat-wise, and actually needs some training before she becomes the god that she is destined to be. You get Tarneo at the same time, which is a huge help, but it's still, like, Jill needs help. Jill needs stat boosters and transfers, ideally, but without them, she can still become a good unit. The thing is, though, like, you need, like, you get to part 2, like, that's, your part 1 units are pretty iffy. And then you get to part 2, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden, I mean, allow me to just introduce you in part 2 prologue to the best unit in the game. One of the best units in the entire franchise, in fact. You get Har in part 2 prologue, and then you don't get him in the next chapter, but you get Lucia, or you get Brahmin Nephany, who, for that point in the game, out-level the fuck out of the enemy, regardless of whether or not they're actually particularly good units. And then the next chapter, you get Leth and Mordecai, who Leth, despite not being a good unit, and Mordecai being... Mordecai's actually decent, but he's not great in Radiant Dawn. You get Leth and Mordecai, who are extremely overpowered for that point in the game. Kieran's about to die, and I'm going to have to restart, huh? Yep. Alright, cool. Coolio. Alright, anyways, back to Radiant Dawn talk, because what would I rather do than talk about Radiant Dawn while playing Path of Radiance? You get Leth and Mordecai, who are also, like, really powerful, and you also get Lucia, who despite also being a bad unit, is like fucking level 14 Swordmaster, which is crazy for that point in the game. Oh, we have to be really careful with Oscar and Kieran then, huh? They both get fucking doubled by these guys. That's insane. Kieran is interesting. Oscar, I'm not surprised because he's speed screwed. But Kieran, that's crazy. I guess we just put Kieran in a spot where he can only be attacked by one enemy. And yeah, and then like the chapter after that, you have the Royal Knights, who are all, except for Makalov and Astrid, pretty powerful for that point in the game. You then get, let's see, the chapter after that, I guess, is Endgame, where you have Harbacks, and it doesn't matter, nothing else matters, because you have Harback, and he can literally solo that chapter. In one turn, no less. Alright, we're gonna heal Boyd up. And then part 3, you get the Grail Mercenaries. So you have Ike, who's one of the best combat units in Radiant Dawn, if not the best. I don't think he's the best, but he's up there for sure. You have Har, who is the best unit in the game. You have Titania, who's one of the best units in the game as well. You have there's one other really good Grail Mercenary. And I'm completely blanking on who it is in Radiant Dawn. I mean, Mia's good, Soren is workable, not really good though. Oscar's workable, but also not great. Not as good as he is in Path of Radiance. Those are both units that aren't nearly as good as they are in Path of Radiance. Who am I missing? Who's like really good in Radiant Dawn besides Ike and Titania from the Grail Mercenaries? I mean, Shinnon's good. He's a lot better than he is in Path of Radiance. Gotry's definitely strong, decent unit. Who the fuck am I missing? I'm actually mad. I know there's someone else. I know there's one more unit who's really good in Radiant Dawn that I'm just completely blanking on. In the Grail Mercenaries. Fuck. This is gonna drive me insane, so I'm actually gonna like look up the Grail Mercenaries roster. Grail Mercenaries. Grail Mercenaries versus Dawn Brigade, that's a joke. It's most common search result. Ike, Mist, Titania, Soren, Oscar, Boyd, Rolf, Shinnon, Gotry, Mystery. Maybe I'm just insane. Maybe there isn't another person I'm forgetting. Jesus. Something's... it's late. That's my excuse. That's always my excuse, but it really is late. It's 1:30. I just don't feel like sleeping, because I spent a lot of the day studying for exams, so I really don't want to sleep right now. I want to take some time to myself to just relax and play some Fire Emblem. Especially because I know that tomorrow I'm going to have to study even more. Not like even more generally, but like even more than I did today. Because despite the fact that I studied a lot, I feel like I was kind of slacking off today. Jesus, these guys are so fucking fast. Holy Christ. Alright, let's look around here a bit. Reinforcements are going to come eventually, but they're not coming yet. So Oscar can get some chip on this guy. He only takes 4 damage each hit from these guys, which is pretty good. He's also got a decent avoid. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was just that one dodge. I didn't actually look to see what the hit rate was. Kill for Boyd, nice. Almost a level. Mist's gonna go here and heal Boyd, because he really needs it. Does anyone have a vulnerary that they want to just give over to Zahark real quick? Zahark already has a vulnerary. Alright then. Yeah, I don't remember this chapter being this difficult even in hard mode. Like, I don't remember these guys doing this much damage. I guess my Oscar was probably more. You know, I think a lot of that is probably due to the fact that I didn't spend so much fucking experience on Mia in my hard mode playthrough, because I knew I would actually have to, like, try to succeed in that playthrough. I think that the effect of using my experience in that playthrough on good units probably can't be overstated. But this game really isn't that hard. Like, this chapter is harder than it should be right now for me, I think. Path of Radiance is not a hard game. That was a good level up, Ike. I appreciate that. And there's some reinforcements. Woo, flap, flap. And Jill's coming flapping over here. Yeah, we get a blue gem from that guy. A secret book from that other guy. So, Ike, you go up here. I don't remember if Jill recruits herself. I hope she does. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if I'm going to make this episode 1 or 2 chapters. Wyvern Band. Armlet that when equipped alters the direction of a level upgrade. It contains the essence of a Wyvern Rider. I'm assuming, and I'm going to look this up, but I am assuming strength and skill? Strength and skill, perhaps? Let's find out. Accessories. Wyvern Band. Strength and defense. Also acceptable. I think that's just identical to the Night Band, then. That Ike is currently equipped with. More reinforcements, yay. Alright, fucker, come at Jill. Yeah, Lagoo's Band. Lagoo's Guard is doing work. Alright, this bitch. And this bitch. Alright, so we're gonna chip with Soren. And he's gonna proc adept. Oh, never mind. That was an adept and a crit. You know what, Soren? If you want to steal experience from Jill, you go right ahead. Honestly, just go for it. And that's good. That's good for now. The boss is coming in hot, and this guy's gonna come bully Kieran. Well, that's not actually that much damage. Kieran does decent damage right back. I hope he has 100% hit, so I can just kill this guy with him next turn without worrying about him. Oh, that is extremely not. Oh, fuck. Alright, so Titania, you're gonna come here. Boyd's gonna take this kill then. Level up. 40 HP on a level 14 fighter. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to see. The nice thing about this spot Mist is in is she actually can't be attacked here by a one-range enemy. Ike, you're gonna go here. Jill, pop a vulnerary. She's got the Lagoo's Guard, so I can't imagine she's gonna get fucked here. Even if the boss attacks her, which he's going to. Plunder away. King Naesala has given his... What was that animation? Was that a... Does he... Oh, fuck. Does he have, what's it called? I know, that's very descriptive. I'm thinking of the word right now. Corrosion? Was that him activating Corrosion? Oh, look at that. I'm so smart. Except that sucks ass. Alright. Come on, Ike. Do one more damage. Look at that. Boyd's doing more damage with the Iron Axe than you're doing with the Regal Sword. There's a level up for Soren. I'm in favor of that. I wouldn't mind him getting one more strength in case he starts having to deal with heavier tome. Oh, like the fire tome, which is 2 heavier than the wind tome. That's crazy. Wow, this guy doubles Ike and does a fuckload of damage. Christ. And meanwhile, Titania still just obliterates him. I think we're gonna compromise and go with Mia, who can't actually do any damage to him, but still doubles him. Wow, and she still tries to kill him. Just B rank and swords, yeah. Jill still dies if she misses, though, which is likely. This is a problem. Now if she misses, she's just going to Canto away. And we're going to give the kill to Titania, but she didn't miss because she's a good unit. I like the Argon falling. I think that's kind of funny. Alright, Jill. Pretty good first level up as a member of the team here. Arm Scroll I would kind of like to use to take. It is a route chapter, so... He actually attacks Kieran over Soren. I'd kind of like to give this kill to Zahark, if I can. It looks like I'll be able to, but I don't actually know how much how much Zahark can actually do to him. What's this guy's speed? 12 speed. 12 speed's enough to double Jill. Think about that. Meanwhile, Zahark doubles him with the Killing Edge, so go for it, bud. Go off. There you go. Not overusing the weapon either. Nice. Arm Scroll, and there we go. Let's go. Easy chapter. And now we're stepping on Goldoan soil, and that's a big taboo. And I think we'll make this video 2 chapters long, because that was a fairly short one. And I'm now committed to it verbally, so I can't go back on it. 300 bonus experience, 700 combat experience, 762. Excuse me. Alright, supports. Oscar and Kieran. Oscar has Earth Affinity, it makes him so much better. Earth Affinity is so good in this game. That's them teaching us about choke points, that's the triangle attack. Alright. Her base... Jill's base HP in this game is the same as her base HP in Radiant Dawn. Think about that for a second. We'll leave the Laguz Guard on her and equip it if she needs it, but... Alright, who needs skill? Ike's fine. Soth is not going to be used in this playthrough, because it actually, like, his transfers usually make him worse. He's the only unit for whom that's possible. And in my experience, his transfers typically make him worse in Radiant Dawn. Oscar? I think we're going to bench Oscar. I think he's a good unit. Don't get me wrong. Oscar is a good unit. My Oscar is not a good unit. My Oscar is fucked. Maybe I won't bench him. Maybe I'm being too harsh. He's such a good unit. But my Oscar's so bad. Yeah, no, I think I'll give him another shot here. Give him a Vulnerarian. He's gotten so screwed, dude. It's just really frustrating. Wow. Take everything Marsha has. And is anyone defense screwed right now? Yeah, ironic. It's annoying because there's no way to get more tomes for Soren right now. I'm gonna be using Boyd, which means I kind of don't want to use Kieran because of the limited axe supply. But Boyd, he's got the hand axe. Can I just... Titania can use lances, so she's gonna give him the steel axe for now. That's good for the moment. Alright, award experience. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot about other stat boosters. Defense, Jill's defense is plenty high for her level, and we're going to be giving her more bonus experience anyways, so that's good. Skill, her skill's also plenty high. Her base skill, defense, and speed are all fine. I think I'll dump... Let's check out Zahark and Mia first. Because we're going to be... Yeah, Mia's fine. If I get an energy drop, I'm obviously dumping that on Mia, but... Zahark can use the Draco Shield, for sure. I wasn't going to use that on Oscar anyways, because that's the one stat he's doing really well on. I think he needs both of these, though. And now, we're going to dump some bonus levels into Jill. With the Wyvern Band equipped, she levels neither of the stats that band assists. I guess it's only a plus 5% to the growth, but still. Come on, Jill. Plus 5% to each growth averages out to 1 extra level per 1 extra point in that stat per 20 levels. Magic is everything, and strength and defense certainly are not. Her defense hasn't leveled once. Her strength has leveled once, exactly. Jesus, could you maybe level defense though, Jill? I didn't give you the Draco Shield because I figured you were 3 over your base level, and now you're 2 under your level. She leveled it once. Maybe a second time. Yeah, let's go. Speed would be nice too, though. You know, I know I'm being very needy right now, but speed would be nice. Hells yeah. This is good. This Jill is turning out really well. I know I'm giving her a shit ton of experience. It's because she's a really fucking good unit. Like, see how much experience I gave Mia, and then watch how she didn't turn out that well? You'll see a difference. You'll see a noticeable difference. And I know my Mia got screwed by, like, a particularly unlucky set of circumstances, but, like, you will see a difference. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Not a bad level up for Zahark, although strength, like, please, guys. Please. I beg of thee. Well, my Jill has turned out pretty fucking strong. And there's Nasir. And there's Tanith. And we just need to protect the Apostle. Now, units. I think we're not going to bring Volk to this chapter. We'll just bring Riss instead, have both healers. And that should be good. That sucks. So yeah, I'll have the healers back there. And the one thing to remember is that even though in Radiant Dawn this isn't the case, in Path of Radiance archers do bonus damage to flyers. Astrid comes with a Night Ward. Very important item. That gives plus 30% or some shit to your speed growth. Let me check actually. Night Ward. Defense plus 2, resistance plus 2, plus 30% to your speed growth. Knights, generals, paladins, soldiers, and halberdiers only. That's the unfortunate part, because we're actually Actually, now that I think about it, I can think of just the person for a Night Ward. Oh, someone in dire need, in fact. Holy shit, my Jill is so good. I know I put a bunch of bonus levels into her, but she's so good, chat. She's so good. Well, if it isn't Gotri. Yeah, you fucking traitor. I forgot to bring Volk. And I sent all of my chest keys to the convoy. That deserves a restart. That definitely deserves a restart. That sucks, dude. Choose units. Who am I not bringing them? Probably just not going to bring Mordecai then. Does she have 10% less hit on this guy than she did last time? I'm pretty sure I remember having 80% when I did this like a moment ago. Does she have like bonuses from Ike or something? I'm so confused. Maybe her biorhythm's different, but biorhythm's biorhythm isn't random. It's continuous. I'm confused. Whatever. Maybe I'm just crazy and she actually had 70% the whole time. Well, if it isn't Gotri. I think it's strange that Oscar's so friendly to Gotri. I mean, I guess it's in character, like, of all people who would still be friendly, it's Oscar. That makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, he did kind of just fucking abandon you guys on, like, a really important job that's, you know, sort of got the fate of your country resting in the balance. So, like, he's kind of a dick. I'd be pissed, dude. I would not be friendly with that guy. I'll tell you that much right now. I'd be like, hey, asshole, why don't you fuck off? This is a message from Lord Nurgle, by the way. But yeah, I would not be friendly to Gotri. I'd be like, hey, you're a piece of shit. I hope you die. But yeah, here he is, rejoining us. Astrid dodges one. And wow. Wait, she can just straight up be killed on turn 1. That's fucking stupid. This is normal. Hello? It's like some Fiona and Radiant. That's actually stupider than the Fiona crit and Radiant Dawn, though. Alright, Ike's gotta go recruit Astrid now. Thanks for stealing my experience, bitch. Nice. Ugh. No damage, no damage. Nice. Alright, Ike, go recruit Astrid. And she recruits Gotri. And then shoots this fucker right in the head. And then gets over here. And trades Oscar the Night Ward, importantly. And he misses, because he's a good unit. Alright, how are we going to deal with this? Volk is going to go open that. Get a killer bow. Kieran, you sit right there. Jill takes the kill. What a good unit. What a, just a beautiful, fantastic unit. Mia could just take the kill, but she wouldn't get that much experience from it. Yeah, she's gonna take the kill, because I misclicked. I meant to have her do it with the Slim Sword and give Boyd the kill, but you know what? There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. I don't want to see if Boyd has a conversation with Gotri. I feel like Boyd would be a fucking asshole to him, and I feel like he would deserve it. Let's see. Aw, maybe before he recruits he does, but I'd rather just recruit him. Weapon triangle is big. Nice job, Boyd. I'm gonna promote Boyd soon. Oh god, I don't feel so good, dude. I think I'm dying. I think I'm just gonna die. That's whatever. I'm gonna go to sleep after I finish recording this episode, I think. And by I think, I mean I know. I fucking know I am. I'm getting right in bed. I'm putting on something to play in my ears, because I've gotten to the point where I just can't sleep. I have trouble falling asleep if I don't have something going in my ears. I usually put on Fire Emblem Let's Play, actually, and just fall asleep to that. Which is nice, because it's one of those things where I can be into it, and I sort of, like, it gives my brain something to actually focus on. Like, I don't watch it, I just listen to it. And it's actually kind of cool to, like, picture what's going on as they describe it. I typically do, like, one of Don Don's LTCs, which because I can picture what he's saying as he describes it, and it's actually, like, it's good content, and I can just sort of focus on that, and it gives my brain something to do, but at the same time, it doesn't keep me awake, because he's not, like, loud, and he doesn't just sort of start screaming out of nowhere, like a lot of content creators. So it's nice. It's a nice combination of, like, it gives me something to do while I'm awake, but it doesn't stop me from going to sleep either. So that's typically how I go to sleep at this point. Astrid can't. Why don't you? Because I want Astrid to chip. Wow, you are so unbelievably bad. It makes me sad that I can't take Paragon off her. I know people say she's good, but that's just, like, horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Soren pops Adept. Let's go. At least he can make himself double sometimes. And Boyd's gonna finish the job. I'm really, like... This is the first playthrough... I've played Path of Radiance at least, like... not nearly as many times as I've played Radiance on, but I've played Path of Radiance a good number of times. And this is the first time that I've really started using Boyd and appreciating that he's actually a pretty fucking good unit. Like, I knew that he was a good unit, obviously. Like, I understood theoretically that, like, Boyd's got good bases, good growths, good weapon type. He's a good unit. But I never really used him, so it's like I understood that, it was never really put it in practice. So it's kind of cool to see that it's like, yeah, Boyd's a good unit. Defend for 10 turns. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna have Titania do that. And what the point of that is, I'm gonna try to draw this guy back so that Zahark can take the kill. Boom. Die. And that's a level for Jill. She's actually close to promoting. Might just throw a Master Seal on her. Jill, you can do better than that, come on. But yeah, I'll probably just throw a Master Seal on her soon. Yeah, with a Vantage crit, let's go. Let's go. Holy fuck. Is that guy double? Thank God. That'd be really unfortunate. Nice! Mia! What a god. Wait, did she get strength and I didn't even notice that? Wait, I want to check that. If she got strength, I'm going to be very happy. I wasn't even paying attention when she leveled up. And I, like, realized a second later, like, Mia leveled up. Hope she got strength. Let's find out. Can you guys not do that, please? Can you not? Like, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's just like, it's fucking annoying. Alright. She didn't get strength. God damn it. Oh, my hopes. The hopes were high. The choirs were vast. Now my dreams are left to live through. High Hopes by Night, or Higher Than Hope by Nightwish, rather. High Hopes is a Pink Floyd song that Nightwish covered. Higher Than Hope, very good song. Both very good songs. High Hopes, good original and good cover. But yeah, Higher Than Hope, very good, very sad song by Nightwish. Believe it is about the lead singer's friend who died of a form of cancer, which is, you know, that's a pretty fucking heavy topic, and it's really sad. And that song, the emotion definitely comes across in that song. Not the lead singer, the songwriter. Lead songwriter, who's their keyboard player. But yeah, it really comes across in that song, and it's something that I really like about those guys. Even though, you know, I'm not super into symphonic metal most of the time. I think Nightwish, first of all, Holopainen is just a good songwriter. Like, even if musically it's not super complex, it's very poetic lyric writing, which I appreciate, you know. And then, I mean, there's a lot to love about those guys, actually. They're a good band. Should check them out if you're into sort of symphonic type music. Nightwish. I'm a big music guy. You will, you know, this is only the birth of this channel, but you will hear me talk about music all the time, and all sorts of music. You'll hear me talk a lot about metal. You'll hear me talk a fair bit about jazz. You'll hear me talk about classical, progressive rock, classic rock, all the good stuff. I'll talk about some mainstream stuff occasionally as well. Not as much, because it's one of those things that, first of all, I don't feel like I have much knowledge of mainstream music to offer people, because most people listen to a lot more mainstream music than I do. Whereas, like, metal especially, but, well, metal and prog rock especially, but jazz and classical to a certain extent as well, I listen to a lot more than the average person, and I know a lot more about than a lot of people, so it's like, I feel like I can talk about those and actually have something meaningful to say to people about that, rather than just sort of talking out my ass when I talk about mainstream music that I don't really fucking know anything about. And I think that's more valuable, you know? But yeah, I'll probably end up talking about music when I'll just go off on a little tangent. B rank lances now for Titania. And this is nice because we can give the kill to Zahark. Bye bye Denning. Level up. Very good, but still no strength, but like, other than that, really good level up. I'm happy with that. I am just gonna give that kill to Oscar, though. That guy's actually got a crit rate on her. Also, by the way, old man there. Old man's over there. Neolucci. And Nesala's over there as well. Those humans take themselves far too seriously. Nesala is, like... He's one of those characters where I think he would have been a better character if they had just made him a fucking asshole instead of making... Like, I think Nesala would have been a better character if they had just stuck with the piece of shit that they started turning him into. Instead of, like, trying to go back on it and being like, actually, the Blood Pact... it's like... I think it was more interesting when it's just like, yeah, Nesala's a fucking dick. And these guys never learn. Don't trust Nesala. They keep trusting him and he keeps fucking them over. Because he's a piece of shit. I think it would be cooler if it was like... If they just stuck with that instead of being like, well, actually, the Blood Pact, and, you know... It's just sort of going to be like that sometimes. Alright, this is iffy. Would she take 0.5 damage if I equip the Lagoose Guard on her? God, maybe I should have just taken some chest keys with me. Makes me miss Shadow Dragon, where Marth is the convoy. Marthliness. We're gonna rescue you because I want Zahark to get this kill. Nice. You know, it's actually... This is kind of nice because I can... Well, boy... I forgot to actually let that music play because it's really... The soundtrack in this game is so fucking good. Oh, it's so good, dude. Tabarn's... All Tabarn-related music is just fucking amazing. I can't get enough, dude. He's such a cool character, and he's got such good fucking music all the time. Oh. This game's got a great soundtrack, dude. Really, really good soundtrack. Holy shit. I cannot get enough of Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn, and Shadow Dragon. Fire Emblem, in general, has just phenomenal soundtracks in all of their games, but I think this one, the Tellius games especially stand out as just having amazing soundtracks. So we're gonna have Mia kill this guy. Potentially. Oh, maybe we won't have Mia kill this guy, huh? We'll try. Nice! Let's go! That makes it so much easier, because then Jill can kill one of the other guys. Occult Scroll. Someone just texted me. It is my friend Rod. Friend Rodrigo. Who may make an appearance on this channel at some point, because we have a tendency to get drunk and decide to play Dark Souls together. And I think that would be pretty fun to record, actually. He's a good dude. He's a fun guy to just hang out with and shoot the shit. Also, very talented musician. Among other things, energy drop. That's important. That's going straight to your girl Mia. But yeah, you'll, the channel will probably see Rod maybe at some point this coming summer. Summer of 2019. That's when we typically go on these long co-op runs in Dark Souls together. Thwack. Can Soren give him a thwack? No. Volk's too big. Wow, Jill can't double this one, huh? Oscar gets doubled. Nice. but he also levels up. And with the Night Ward, if he doesn't level speed, I'm gonna be fucking triggered, dude. Alright, good. He can give that kill to Boyd. Dude, this Let's Play has actually been pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying this. I'm probably gonna, you know, continue doing shit like this on the channel. That's feeling good. You know, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like people, not that many people are watching. We're getting like views in the tens, but it's like, I don't care. I just like, I'm having fun playing this game, talking to myself, talking to the like 2 or 3 of you out there. Quesomaster15 in the comments. Big props to that guy for being the only one leaving comments so far. You know, it's nice. We're having a good time. Jill promotes. Funny looking spray, funny looking model, but lots of good stats there. Oh, so nice. Such a nice looking unit there with the promotion. Holy fuck. Very strong. Very cool. Nice javelin. And alright, Volk is gonna loot this last chest. And that's a Speedwing. Could go to Oscar or Kieran. They're both in need, but Oscar's not gonna have much trouble leveling speed at this point. Tink. Alright. And that's gonna do it for this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Oh wait, actually, never mind. We've got a moment more. I forgot. It's not a rat chapter. Bye-bye. And that's going to do it for this chapter. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Used Chicken. This has been Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Alright, see you guys next time. Thanks.